something to do with like your head and sort of what you think and what's going on inside?
Something that I've learnt recently is that everyone has a mental health and it can be either good or bad, but it took me over 20 years to learn that, so it shouldn't be like that. Everything.
It completely depends whether I like the person or not.
Unless I'm really close to them or like they know of me, then I might talk a little bit about my own mental health, but strangers, not at all.
I'm comfortable talking about my mental health, but it took me a long time to be comfortable with that, because I'm less comfortable talking to my family about it, because they're from an ethnic minority background and they understand mental health a lot less.
Yeah, I'm comfortable talking to others about my mental health. A lot more comfortable than I used to be, because like in school I used to get bullied for it, whereas now I'd quite happily tell anyone anything about it, because it doesn't need to be a secret, so I just tell them and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, and I was like, no, it's fine, I'm like, quite happy with it. So. I'm not 100% comfortable with asking others about their mental health. It depends, because like if they're a really close friend, I could quite like that would be okay to ask them, and if I know someone who's struggled before, I can ask them how they're doing. But if it was like a stranger or someone that I just met, like I'd only seen them briefly or something, I wouldn't want to ask them. Or if it was like a professional or like somebody that I wasn't really close to, it would scare me quite a lot, and I wouldn't want to offend them or upset them, and like I wouldn't know how they'd react and how comfortable they would feel, which makes it quite hard. So.
Sit down with them, offer them a cup of tea, but I'd just be there to listen.
Well, I'd probably go around and see what they wanted, so whether they needed a hug or a cup of tea or just to watch a film. If I felt low, I would now know where to go, because I've already been there and accessed things before, but when I was younger and when I first started struggling, I wouldn't have had any idea where to go, and it took quite a lot to find out where to go. My school didn't offer any education at all around mental health. Like, we never once covered it, which was kind of strange.
No, my school didn't, and I think it's quite bad because I've been affected by mental illness, and I would have sought support a lot sooner if I'd known that what I had was actually a mental illness and not just me being weird.
Yes, mental health should definitely be on the curriculum, because so many kids at school, like whether that's primary school or secondary school, go through it, don't understand what's happening to them, and then feel like, oh, I'm just being naughty or I'm just being strange and difficult, and then like that impacts them even more. Whereas if they could learn about it, then it might make it less scary and less stereotyped, and their peers would learn that, okay, they act like this, and they might figure out that they've got something, but they can see that actually so many people in their lives will experience it at some point, and so that it's not weird or different and you can't bully someone just because they've got mental health.
Yes, mental health should be on the curriculum. I think it would help a lot of people deal with the problems, and I think it would reduce the stigma around it.
Yes, mental health should be on the curriculum, because when I was younger I never got taught about mental health or, you know, anything to do with emotional well-being, so yeah.
The one thing that I would like to change, like if it was the only thing that could change, would definitely be like admission criteria, because it really, really frustrates me that it has to wait until it's at crisis point for you to then be recognised that you are struggling and that things aren't going as well as you may act like they are.
The biggest thing I would ask for is that it should be treated like a physical illness, because they are both the same.
I would like more people to be more supportive of mental health and understand that mental health is a part of
Everyone has mental health, but 1 in 4 people have some sort of mental health issue during their lifetime.
I think everybody is affected by mental health.
I think millions and millions and millions of people are affected by mental health, whether it's positive mental health or negative. It affects so many people, probably actually everyone, but not everyone likes to admit it.